And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Let's go now. 70, Indy.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Derrick Henry. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
You go tight. You got tight.
They keep it with Henry on first down. A gain of 3, second down. And that man, Derrick Henry, boy, was he one of the stories of the postseason. Leading rusher in the NFL during the regular season, but even then, kind of under the radar. But he really showed America how valuable he was during that Titans postseason run. A 3-game stretch starting with Week 17. Charles, 211 against Houston, 182 versus the Pats, and 195 in Baltimore.
And what I think is surprising for people is, as you said, he was under the radar. But if you go back 2 seasons when they had a little bit of playoff success, remember when they won in Kansas City? People remember the play where Marcus Mariota got the ball batted back to him. What they may have forgotten was Derrick Henry shredding the Kansas City defense with well over 100 yards in that game. So in playoff time, when he plays big, which he normally does, Tennessee tends to have success. That's the kind of back that they have in Derrick Henry.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
First down, Tennessee.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kyle Van Noy coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Look at me. Go. Now.
Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill. It's caught. Humphreys. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Set. 30 base.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Topper!
Mike 51. Mike 51.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Go!
Now it's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just...
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Brady. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans 7, Patriots nothing.
Wait, that flag 20.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch twist.
Hey, 66.
Deuce.
Hey, Zoo. Go Bandit.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Pretty nice work defensively there on the 1st down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the 44, Brady. Here's Sanu on the catch. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Wait, that. Ready?
59.
Hey, Alabama.
Check 50.
Hey, 66.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. 1st down, here's White, and this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Jack and reload.
To throw is Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. They'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. They just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll turn to Michelle as they go back to the ground. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
It's complete. James White. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
That's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal.
Go Bandit!
59 Mike. Check, 59. Here we go.
Now Brady. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 8 yards out as they are now on the board here in the first half. See, it seemed like they forgot about him out of the backfield.
You've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Under crunch. 80 weapons. Come on, switch it. Check. Fresno.
Hey, check it.
Check it.
And it's Michelle once again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Wait, set. Wide, 20. Let's go up. No, 66.
From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. It's caught. This is White. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England first down.
Regular.
59 mark. Check, 59.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Switch.
On first down, Brady. And this one brought in by Sanu. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike, check, 59.
Regular.
To throw again. Brady. Caught by the tight end Watson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Brady deferring to White on the draw. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Hey, watch this, watch this.
Hey!
Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, it's Brady. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Wait, set. Green 80.
59.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement.
He's got him in. Complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 2nd down.
Ready, set. We go 25 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Five. Big grip.
Here's Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Lawrence Guy. What a play by him. That's a loss of 17. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Foxborough. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. From the 50, it's Tannehill. He gets it to Humphries. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, an absolute backbreaker. A chance to get back within a score. Couldn't do it.
Yeah, that one went begging, as they say, right? There's the opportunity, and it was missed. But all hope's not lost just yet. But, boy, getting back within 1 score would have been a powerful motivator for their defense to take the field with.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On the ground, this is Michel, and he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
Check it, reload. When he hit.
Throwing now is Brady. Caught by Sanu. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Jack.
Sugar, sugar.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the USC man. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 31, check 31.
Get it.
Tannehill now to throw. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
3 down, 3 down.
Hey, orbit.
3 down, 3 down.
Now Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, box truck, box truck. Let's go.
Now it's Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7. If he'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. It was his safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. On second down, they'll run with White. And the Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
I can't believe they didn't let you play.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. I got it. Mike,
Tannehill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kyle Van Noy bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
S-C-R-O. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard. on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP to league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Tennessee Titans. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough, fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Hey, set, round 80, round 80.
Like the 59. Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Big gas.
They'll run it here. This is James White. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check, 59. Double dog, that's the way.
Hey, go 66.
From the 35 on second down, Brady. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Squeeze.
Their 49-yard line.
Hey, high 7.
On second down now, it's Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. Blitz coming, and down he goes. for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Back deep is Philip Dorsett. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the
and because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hold 50. Bravo. Mike is 59. Mike 72.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's got it to James White. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's good.
Everyone's got to be able to what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Wait, set. 53. 159. Protein spill. Use it both hands in.
To throw, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
91. Chopper.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's brought down. This time, good ball security and a good result, 1st and 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, 66.
Brady now to throw. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch the slack. Watch the slack. Watch twist.
Alpha.
Twist.
Hey, check it. Pilot, 64. Weak. Alert.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Wait, that. Wait, 20.
Mine's 59.
Alert. Check it. Reload.
They'll run on 1st down. Right. And some space here. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. They go right back to White here on 1st down. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Check. Lucky.
Brady going to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And the 13-year man puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
61, match box, shoot.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Ball carrier. Adam Butler there on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Everyone got 4 down.
80 weapons.
Sponge. Let's go.
Now it's Henry. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. 20, 10, touchdown Titans. Jonnu Smith, 62 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. Hey, didn't see that coming at all. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hey, 66. Hey, Delta.
No chance. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Check it.
From the gun, Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's another Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Wait, that's 53.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
53, lead now.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Check pass. Check pass.
Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Go. Go. Mike 55. Mike 55.
Hey, Alabama.
On 1st down, Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill. And this one complete to Smith. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
At the 24-yard line.
Down. 8 reads. Go.
You ready? Check.
Fair. 5.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill throwing middle, but it's incomplete. One of his main Targets Delaney Walker, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Set 90, Wolf.
You run. Check 99.
6-6, pull it high.
SOS.
Ready.
They'll run with Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Succop's kick is good, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Dorsett making the catch.
They don't want it. Keep playing the fellas are dirty. Let's get it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Kill. Regular.
Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6. Brady now on first down. Dorsett's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Brady. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Brady will try again on second down. Complete to Dorsett.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher if guys trying to get to the football.
And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3. Brady, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's first and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Second and 4 at the 25-yard line.
Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hatchet.
Let's go on. No, 66.
55 Mike.
When he hit.
From the 25 on second down. Brady caught by Sanu. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
That's going to be a long day. Kill.
Regular. Hey, wahoo.
54.
53, land down.
Throwing again. Brady. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Keep possession of the football.
Again, it's Henry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
22 jet bombers.
Now Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyle Van Noy, his second sack of the night. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Right, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And they work this well upfield. Across the 45. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Brady's throw there complete, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Philip Dorsett by himself, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, 40 yards, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. The extra point, a vital one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
On the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Henry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
60 or recon 132 fighter. Block it.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Hey, Sam off.
Henry running right, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So some pressure now on the kicker, Ryan Succop. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one is right down Broadway. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a
handle it. That throw by Brady incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Check 50. Regular.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Sets up 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, let go. Hey, Alabama.
Brady going to go on 4th down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready. 50, plant.
Hey, here we go.
Get it.
On 1st down, Henry, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, of course, this win, a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out with respect around the league. And to them, that's vitally important.